decided to do Conwy today. Decided to go via the train. It looks absolutely heaving. That's very annoying. Whereas, if only I had my lovely car, but I'm not allowed it anymore because the government says it's unroadworthy. Why is the gravel like always that black? How dirty are the underside of trains to make them that black? Because that's the colour that they are everywhere. Look at that. That could be any city, that. Losing its personality. Not a single bit of graffiti. How are you even going to know you're in Manchester unless there's graffiti telling you? Right, Marcus Rashford 2, Johnson 0. Keep on trying to show you nice countryside, and every time this happens. That's the thing about the train, isn't it? You're meant to be able to look out the window and see nice stuff. And it's currently 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's what I can see. I feel like I've just gotten into actual Wales, and the weather's like this. I don't know if Wales has ever seen the sun. I've just been told that I've got to get off at Llandudno Junction because of COVID. Yeah, you're not allowed. I'm not allowed into. I'm going to Conwy. I'm not allowed into Conwy because of COVID. So I'm not allowed to get off in Conwy. I'm allowed to get off in Llandudno Junction because I think COVID must know the way to Conwy, but it doesn't know the way to Llandudno Junction. You couldn't see it, but that sign was basically saying you can't get off at Conwy. So not only is so this is I'm playing it by ear, I'm winging it. This has got the potential to go real bad. Do you see what I mean? Why is the gravel that colour when just to the right of it it's that colour? Press that in is actually Welsh, but press that in. Look at how big that beach is. Like I'm looking at it and I'm feeling out of breath. There's no way I'm like, how far out does the tide need to be, really? Some of us have got heartburn from even a mile walk. Look how close the tide is now. Make your mind up. Right, yeah, I'm on my way into Conwy now, and yeah, there's no transportation that's taking you into Conwy because I think that'd just make things too easy for me. They've took one look at me and gone, that fat lad needs the exercise, so they've sent me on my merry way, like Manchester, but with like an anagram underneath all the road signs. Like, I've got Lidl's in Manchester, unless that isn't Lidl, and that's like just Welsh for, like, I don't know, Tesco or something. Even if that is the case, I've got that in Manchester. Okay, you can see the castle off in the distance, which is very impressive. It's just a shame that it smells of like dead seaweed from this, whatever this is. There it is. There it is. I cannot tell you how badly I need a piss after all that messing around I've just had to do to get here. This here is, I think, a national, like, treasure. What do they call it now when... what do they call it now? Well, it's fancy, that's all I know. Yeah, normally they charge you for coming on this bridge. So there's, I suppose, a little plus for everything that's going on right now. You can do this for free. Hopefully when you do it, you won't be as desperate for a wee as I am. They've got one-way systems in and out of the town, and I went down the wrong way, so I turned back. See what I mean? One way. I think what they did was, they were like, a lot of old people, a lot of people get confused by one-way systems in city centres, and we think that the virus is very similar, so we'll confuse it with a bunch of one-way signs. It's really annoying, like, because I appreciate there's a pandemic on, but I really need a wee now. It's like it's the general vibe of like a one-way in and out of the town that's surrounded by a castle. It makes me feel like it is the Middle Ages, and maybe that's a pandemic, or maybe it's the fact that my clothes are about to be covered in piss. This is the view off the side, a bunch of boats. View off this side, less boats, bit of rock. So there's a Welsh castle. Most Welsh castles were designed to keep out the English, and they're still doing that now by charging for entry. And most English people will go, not paying that. It says here, Custom House Terrace. Yeah, all the houses look the same. Noah is falling quite far behind on that arc that he's building, it looks like. I wonder how many sites I'm going to see, given how small everything appears to be. It's like I'm in a model village. Okay, I'm about to go on a sightseeing cruise. These here are crab boxes, which is not how I got them, so makes you wonder how these are crab boxes. These here are crab boxes, which is not the type of box I got crabs from. So it makes you question how many different crab boxes there are. Water. More water. Sand. More sand. More sand. Look at all these stunning views. Lovely bit of tree right there. What little I know about boats is generally from two films, Titanic and Jaws. Both of these are making me worried right now. I think the fact is as well, I know that things are a bit lax here in Wales with health and safety, so like, how bad is it going to be? Look at that lovely view. that there is Snowdonia, something that I would climb up if I wasn't so fat. Right, so it just said that this island here is protected for like the wildlife and stuff. Why? You can see fuck all. Like, at least if the wildlife are protected, show up. Oh, and there's a couple walking their dogs, so fuck the wildlife. Look at all these lovely holiday homes that you can see on the sightseeing tour.
Harbour were built to be used at Normandy for the D-Day invasions on the 6th of June 1944. By early September, the floating harbour had seen 2.5 million men landed on it, plus 500,000 vehicles and 4 million tons of supplies.
In a video in Brecon Beacons next month, let's see if I can remember any of that. I have faith. I thought that they'd be like saying what the views are.
The area on our left now is the Conwy Marina. Prior to the marina being built, the area was used to build and cast the large concrete sections of the Conwy Tunnel. When each section was complete, they were floated out into the river and sunk into a trench. Each section weighed a staggering 33,000 tons, the equivalent to 1,320 Queen Victoria boats. On completion of the tunnel, the basin that was left here on the riverbanks was turned into this marina, which is the largest in Wales, with space for over 400 boats.
That's the first time that that's happened, and I'm sure that they just switched on those speakers just to, you know, make me look stupid. But at least we all learned something. Well, I didn't, because I was furious. I didn't even listen. I was so annoyed. But at least we learned something about the marina now. Because if they don't tell me what's good about the views, how am I meant to know other than they look vaguely nice? And even then, not all of the views look that nice. Right, this trip to Wales has continued to be absolutely abhorrent. I really miss my car. I've had to sit down because of how tired I am. I've done it in this car park, partly because I'm here and partly to remind myself of how much better the car is than whatever it is I've just done. I've walked here from Llandudno. Oh my word. Oh. This better be worth it. I've just gone up one of the steepest hills I've ever come up in order to get here, and I'm still not here. God, no wonder the English never took over Wales. No, I bet this is how the Welsh kept the English out, by just having it dead steep. So we'd all be like, all the English would be like, I cannot be fucked going up that.